the Content Forum, Magnolia, Kingdom Digital, Kumu, and Zalora. Here are the top 5 stories for this month. Alright, good day to everyone. My name is Arman and welcome back to MARKETECH APAC Reports, where we review the top 5 stories that came out on MARKETECH APAC for this month. This May, it's all about launching new content and platforms. Southeast Asia brands reigned this month, where we saw one live stream platform unveil a new feature that aims to replicate the feeling of live events. We are also going to get to know a fashion brand that jumped into the medium of podcasts, while a fresh campaign has also hooked audiences for its touching theme of family. Part of the list is also new appointment in the area of content regulation. For this episode, we'll also be seeing a global trend, a content management system provider taking the spotlight with a new recognition in the area of digital experience. All this and more today on this episode. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright, for our top 5 story, we have Zalora, the fashion and lifestyle e-commerce in Southeast Asia. At the start of May, Zalora launched the first ever fashion podcast series on Spotify. While podcasts have become a holy grail medium on the internet today, it's not all the time that we see an e-commerce brand hop into the trend, and one that would talk about a topic that is highly visual, such as fashion. Called Zalora Talks, the podcast series in Asia will center around the latest trends in the fashion and lifestyle industry. Over the past year, the brand has been embracing new digital marketing formats, from introducing workout sessions via Instagram to in-house editorial productions like digital magazine covers. Comprising 2 seasons annually, the podcast is part of the company's plan to boost its content marketing strategy this year. This series will be hosted by Amy Yasmin, the former editor of Harper's Bazaar Malaysia, and will have 6 episodes making up each season with a 45-minute runtime. The series aims to bring together industry experts, brand partners, and fashion and lifestyle key opinion leaders from all over Southeast Asia to discuss trending issues around lifestyle, health and wellness, and fashion and beauty, as well as current events like the realities of celebrating the recent Eid al-Fitr during the pandemic. We went straight to Zalora's Group Director and Head of Corporate Communications, Christopher Dagimo, to learn more about this new podcast series.
One of the things that we've been doing in the last few years in Zalora is that we've always been big into content production. So, as you may or may not know, that we've always been doing all our campaigns in-house. We actually even help brands localize some of their global campaigns. When you look at the topics that we're having in the podcast, these are conversations that most of the consumers are actually talking about right now. Now, the point of view of any Southeast Asian is pretty important because, all we read and hear about are, what does people in the US or the Western states actually discussing. And right now, we actually have people who are big in sustainability. They're talking about their expressions or whatever they're going through right now through the pandemic. It's a healthy kind of conversation. And I think this is the right time to start being part of that conversation. And Zalora is very proud to be part of that initiative and conversation, to have all this put out there as a Southeast Asian point of view. And that's with matters that resonate to consumers in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. What a truly refreshing content for our fashion-forward folks. And we're looking forward to the next episodes. Alright, for top 4 story, we have Magnolia. No, not the ice cream, but the global content management system provider headquartered in Switzerland. Just recently, Magnolia entered the list of global research and advisory firm Gartner's list of leading digital experience tech with its Magnolia DX core platform. And with this, MARKETECH featured the company for its pilot episode of MARKETECH Spotlight. MARKETECH Spotlight is the latest feature of MARKETECH APAC, which puts the spotlight on the latest trends and studies through the lens of model organizations. And coming out as the top story is its pilot episode with Magnolia. Magnolia, which has a presence in Europe and APAC, has its digital experience platform Magnolia DX core recently recognized as Gartner as niche or tech that is worth watching out for. In the episode, Magnolia's general manager for APAC, Don Lee, shared the company's responses to what Gartner identified as its highlight and lowlights. Most importantly, Don talked about the importance of digital experience to enterprises. Alright, here's a snippet of Don sharing his tips for companies on adopting the right digital experience platform.
So let's talk about DXP. I think DXP, it's a buzzword that all organizations are keen to translate into reality, but the undertaking is often complex. So first of all, I would recommend they focus on a few key facets of digital experience, which they want to succeed in, and which would correlate directly to their business objectives. So for example, they might want to drive more clicks, more call to actions, maybe more organic progress from the basic customer journey touch points to the heavyweight touch points, which would have a direct impact, or direct correlation to conversions. So that would be the first point. The second step would be to build a modular organic DXP that has the capability to help them achieve their DX goals faster as they observe results. So it's very organic. This DXP should be able to easily integrate with the usual digital marketing functions like analytics or marketing automation, or even e-commerce, and even integrate with legacy systems. So this way you ensure that change disruption is kept to a minimum for those organizations with a very complex process in place.
Thank you, Don. With digitization on the rise among both small and big companies, those tips will surely be helpful. With the pandemic still on the rise for most parts of the world, live events is still far from reality, which is why Philippine-born live stream platform Kumu has recently unveiled the new feature, Live Events. Kumu aims that with the live events, it's able to help keep Filipinos entertained amid the lockdown. The new live events looks to becoming the biggest virtual stage in the country, offering live concert experiences, festivals and parties from the comfort of their homes. The new live events will primarily be hosted on Kumu Live website, and just like any public concert or exclusive event, it will be ticketed and gated, which is in contrast to the standard Kumu live stream shows that are open to public viewing. Kumu has already gotten the energy rolling with its first ever live show last May 22nd, featuring top local brand Ben & Ben. We spoke to Mariel Bitanga, the head of Kumu Live Events, to share with us more about this new platform.
Kumu is, a fast-growing app and platform, and we wanted as a company to, of course, have an offering other than our usual app features. That we wanted to have a platform on the web, because we do have Kumu Live is actually not just events, it actually has gaming, and then you can also watch live streams there. So with that, we integrated live events just because, of course, we're still going through a pandemic, and we are one of the countries that still can't really have face-to-face events or face-to-face anything really. So we wanted to have a platform where our users could watch their favorite artists and watch events and kind of replicate that feeling of being in an event and a concert, and kind of offer them, these types of productions while at the comfort of their own home.
Thank you, Mariel, and I'm pretty sure Filipino music fans as well as artists are very excited with this new virtual stage. For our top 2 story, we go to the recently celebrated Hari Raya. Last May 13th, Muslims all over the world celebrated the end of Ramadan. And with this, brands and companies in Malaysia took their platforms to come in solidarity with Muslims in the country. One campaign in particular from professional cleaning brand Karcher hooked viewers on its sentimental Raya ad. Karcher, the manufacturer of professional cleaning tools and equipment, together with its creative partner Kingdom Digital, has released a 6-minute short film that reminds the importance of preserving old memories in the family. The film is titled Rumahku, Memoriku, or My Home, My Memories. The story revolves around the son, Zach, who is convincing his father to sell the family's old house in order to gain money. As Zach and his parents clean and prepare the house for sale, he is brought back to his fond memories of his childhood and his parents, and realizes how important it is to preserve the house. We caught up with Louis Xiao Yi, Kingdom Digital's Head of Account Servicing, to share with us more about the development of the ad.
Basically, right, spring cleaning and getting your home ready for big festive, like for instance Hari Raya or even Chinese New Year. It's a must-have tradition, especially for families, basically for every families who celebrate this particular occasion. So lots of families actually take this exercise as an opportunity to bond, because that's when everyone must get together to clean your house, to do chores together, spend more time together. So it's really a good opportunity to be building more a family relationship. So as we all know, Kasha sells professional cleaning products, basically cleaning equipment and tools. So we thought that it's really relevant for the brand as well as the end consumer to tap into this spring cleaning kind of tradition. So we decided to tap onto this. We proposed to the client, and that's how we came out with a heartwarming short film together with the client.
Thank you, Xiao Yi. This ad has truly been a great reminder this Raya that family always comes first. A belated Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim friends. And for our top story for this month, another one from Malaysia. The Content Forum has appointed a new chairman, Astro Radio's Kenny Ong. Communications and Multimedia Content Forum of Malaysia, or simply the Content Forum, is an independent self-regulatory body that is made up of various organizations representing the industry. It governs content in line with its content code applied across all mediums such as radio, television, audio text, and internet content in the country. Ong is the current CEO of the radio company Network Astro Radio and is also the CEO of performing arts company Rocket Fuel Entertainment. Prior to joining Astro, he was the managing director of Universal Music Malaysia, where he was instrumental in increasing investments and accelerating the development of local content and artists. We spoke straight to Kenny to know more about his first order of business now that he is at the helm of the organization.
The first important thing to note is that myself and even Mediha, who is the executive director of the Content Forum, are new. So this gives the Content Forum a opportunity to have a fresh start, right, to what we want to do with new ideas and a new agenda that we want to bring to the table, and how do we want to move this forward. So coming down to the actual priorities, we have three. The first one is which we are working on now, which is actually to start what we call the content code revamp. Being the so-called the owners or the people in charge of how we want to design the content code for the country. So getting it revamped will be important because of the new changes that are in the market. When we talk about content, when it was first set up that many years ago, the definition of content is different from what we have now. We talk about broadcasters, we talk about media, and we talk about a lot of things that are coming online. So we need to revamp the content code to make sure that it takes care of the existing or the current situation and all what we foresee for the next couple of years.
Thank you, Kenny. With the changes in digital content, the new leadership at the forum couldn't come at a better time. We're looking forward to the forum's upcoming initiatives. Alright, so there you have it, our top 5 stories for May. So many platforms and campaigns to watch out in Southeast Asia, and we hope that you enjoyed our review of the top brands for this month. We're looking forward for your story to be part of our list. If you got any interesting stories that you guys like to share in area of marketing, technology, platforms, and SMEs, drop us an email at editorial@marketech-apac.com. This has been Iman, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next episode.